Good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Bricolage with Pink Girly. I'm Pink Girly. My name is Lori, and I am obsessed with my garden journal. I have to say, my last stream when I was working on my garden journal, I was not that thrilled. I got my art journal magazine, as I explained in my last stream, in the mail. I didn't get past the first article. Actually, I still haven't had a chance to really look through the rest of the magazine. And a gal by the name of Lisa Thill, and I put her in the description box again. She's on most of the social media sites, but I put her YouTube channel in. She created this concertina style garden journal. Good morning, Teresa. Hello, hello. Artful dabbler. Riri, how are you, Riri? Are you home? Artful dabbler. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to remember your name and it's not coming to me right off the top of my head. Good morning, Mitzi. AJ, is she's artful? Well, it's nice to see everyone. Good morning, good morning. Tori. Okay, I've got to remember that. Nice to see you, Tori. Thanks for coming in. All right. So, as I started to, after the stream, I was continuing to work on this little garden journal for a little bit. And then a couple of things started to dawn on me. And then I went back and looked at the article again, read the article again, and picked up on a few things that I had missed. And oh my gosh, I've become obsessed. Now, I had some personal things that had to be taken care of, so I didn't have a ton of time. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Wait a minute. See, no, I'm not thinking correctly. I just want to glue that. That's not good. I just want to glue it in the one spot so then it can move. So I'm putting some sari silk on it now. Now I want to put my front cover on. So it just occurred to me, I want this to be able to get as big as I, might want it. So this has got to be able to expand. So I just need it to be, if I glue it there, and then I put my cover on, and then on the back side, it will have to come on the outside and just let it free. Let's just let it hang free. And then I should be able to, I've got my glue right where my chat is. Okay, so I've been noticing that my camera's jumping again, and I think it's because I don't have it down far enough. So I'm going to bring this down. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Marty. So let me just, while folks are coming in, let me just walk you through it. Some things that I did while we were away from each other. So I didn't like my doodle up here in the corner, so I just took a piece of fabric and stapled that on, and I probably am going to add something else there. Good morning, Kimberly. Okay, so then as I go through, I added this little, I was digging through some stuff to see what I could add to my pages, and I found this little garden wheelbarrow thingy. So, okay, I missed what Riri said. Hold on, I want to go back because Riri has, you're still ill, honey. Pacemaker in 2 days. Okay, baby girl, I got to write that down so I remember to pray, 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 pray. Do, 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 do. All right, you know how it is. Got all this paper sitting around. Can't find anything you're able to write on. I've got paper here, but let me just tear this one. I've got them all magneted down. And if I take those magnets off, I'm going to have a mini crash. Oh, today. You're having it done today. Woo, Ooh, okay, let's just stop real quick and pray for Riri, okay, while we get started here. Dear Lord, we bring our friend Riri to you and ask that you would bless her and give those caring for her and putting in her pacemaker, give them wisdom. We pray that the procedure would go very smoothly, very quickly, and that Riri would just notice such a change in her life and feel good and be able to get home and get back to her regular routine. We thank you for her. She's such a blessing to our community, Lord, and we just ask that you would bless her. For it's in your name that we pray. Amen. All right, Riri. Okay, be thinking about you all day. All righty. Okay, so let's see here. So I think we were together and I did the little wishing well thing. I did put some white around that heart so that stuck out, and I did go ahead and color in my little garden here with some Sharpies and some paint pens. And then when I went back and read the article again that Lisa Thill had in the Art Journaling magazine, let me just show this magazine here. This is the current issue of the did I say hi to Ange? I think I missed Ange coming in. Hi, Angie. Oh, you're welcome, Riri. Art Journaling magazine. This is the recent issue, April, May, June. And the article that I'm referring to is by a gal by the name of Lisa Thill, Thill. I'm assuming that's how you say her name. Gardening for the Soul. And she did a concertina style journal. Hi, Arlene. Okay. And then her pages are just darling. And she has a lot of cool stamps. I believe most of these are stamps, if not all of them. So this is what I was working towards. And I didn't really like the way mine was coming out. It was a little too washed out. Excuse me. Of course, my throat starts every time I get chatting. So I was talking to Calico Kate, and I said, "Oh, finally it occurred to me. I would said during the stream, how can I add some color to my pages without yucking up what else I have going on?" And I remembered I my Timmy crayons. So I did start to go through and put some Timmy crayons on and, rub them all around and try to get some more color. But then Lisa, in her article, she, instead of spattering, she uses one of the itsy bitsy Stampin' Up stamps. So that's what I started to do. And oh my gosh, it looks so much better. So I did decide to put some color in my butterflies there. And then we made the gate. And I colored in my little girl and the little bunny. Colored up these things, darkened some of my stamp, added blessing. Then when I came to this page, I stamped on the butterfly, tried to make it look like a monarch, did a couple other things. I put this stamp, too much of a good thing is a good thing. And then you remember some of these. Hey, Journey, good morning. Do you remember these clear, I guess they called them epoxy little signs and you just glue them onto your scrapbook page? So I had some of them left laying around. This is just some scrap fabric. Found some stamped trees, colored them up. And then what I did was I stamped this word stamp that I have here. And I should have stamped off and made it a little less intense. And I wasn't happy with it. So I gessoed over top of that. And then as I was digging through a box of jazz, Is Jersey here? Hi, Laura. I miss Jersey. So then I found one of Keisha's little thank yous. And I thought, well, isn't that darling? So I just popped that in the sky there to kind of mask. Still not crazy about this down here, but I gotta let it go. Gotta let it go. So then I was messing around with the clouds and I found this stamp in my drawer and a grasshopper. I love the grasshopper. So I just did some stamping in the background and then I found a pair of lips. Love them. So I just popped them in. Now I need to do more to this page. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there yet. And then I started to do some background stuff. I found a little tiny stencil with this little heart. I just love it. So I went through and stamped and, stenciled some of those in. So these are kind of preset, I'm setting up some other pages. Oh, thank you, Journey. I want to do a bee hive and some bees. I want to put birds in yet. And I have rabbit here. So I've got some ideas and I've got some. Oh, okay. All right. Thanks for clearing that up for me, Ange. Thank you, honey. Because sometimes chat moves a little quicker and I don't look up and I miss. This here is going to be a hanging basket. So that's why that's up in the air. So I thought I would put my covers on, or at least start my covers and show you what I'm thinking about there. And I've got some other ideas for some things I want to try in the book. So I hope you're not disappointed that you're here, that it's a little bit of a repeat. Good morning, Kathy. Nice to see you. And so what I did before you guys arrived was quickly, man, is that out of the way enough? Okay. I don't know if that, maybe I should put this off to the side here a little bit. So I just took a couple pieces of heavier cardboard. All right, who do we have coming in? I think I might have seen Colleen. Welcome, welcome. Good morning. And then we've got Dawn. Hi, Dawn. And Judy, Judy. Hi, Judy. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you all. Good morning, good morning. So a little while back, I had done some stamping and stenciling on fabric with some of my pigment powders, and I think I had some glazes. So when I was digging through the drawer, actually I was looking for a piece of plain muslin or canvas, and I thought, oh yeah, I saw these, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to use these. I probably am going to stamp on these and then of course add stuff. So what I did this morning was just took some oh my gosh, my throat won't clear up. I just took some art glitter glue and put these down. So now I'm just going to show you how I'm going to do the corners and wrap them. At least I'm going to do one. Now they don't really match. Hey, good morning, Devin. But they kind of go together. I did them on the same sheet. So I thought, well, this could be more spring for the front and maybe more of a fall look for the back. I don't know why I have to figure that out, but that's just what I was thinking. So what I'm going to do is to trim my corners just like I would with paper, and I'm hoping that this works. I probably could trim them a little closer, but I'm a little nervous that it's not going to work. I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac because that kind of sticks down quicker. I don't want to use, haven't done this in a while. Okay, I think I'm going to do my sides first. I don't want to use my hot glue because I don't want it to be bumpy. So I'm just going to tightly pull that fabric over. And I'm looking for a bone folder. Nashwa, good morning. Welcome, welcome. And let's do the second side. So I hope you're all doing well. I spent my morning yesterday with a friend who just got out of the hospital. She's, oh, I should have put that a little closer to the edge. So she's hanging in there. And then I had dinner with my son, which was nice. I was trying to see my daughter and her family, but they're all sick again. Good morning, Gail. Nice to see you. So I think I'm going to put a little glue right on the edge. See, this cardboard board I picked out's a little thicker. So I think if I get a little glue in there, I might be able to mush those edges in a little bit. Is Arlene out? Is she leaving? She's probably tired. If I missed it. Bye, Arlene. Thanks for coming in. All right, maybe my Poku tool. I'm trying to tuck that. And many of you probably have done this with paper over the years. So I'm just doing the same type of technique, but with fabric. Oh, thanks, Journey. I just finally put some more on because I was messing around with the alcohol inks and such, so I didn't have them on for a few days. I think I could have done that better. But you know what? We might glue something on top of that. We just might. So before you all arrived, I was thinking of this song the other day that had the lyrics about being in a garden by Art Garfunkel. Art was my favorite rather than Paul Simon. I mean, they're a good group. I like their music, but I just loved Art Garfunkel's voice. And I couldn't really remember, so I googled right before you came. Yeah, it's nice to see Tori, isn't it? And the song was "I Only Have Eyes for You," so I was having to listen to Art Garfunkel before you all got here. An amazing voice, I think. Everyone's arrived? Oh, thanks, Devin. I was pleased with how this turned out. I wasn't quite sure where or how I'd ever use it, but I was thinking about just the like a canvas, you know, and then stamping on the canvas. And then when I was looking for my canvas or my plain muslin type, I thought, well, I can stamp on this. Right? All right, I'm going to trim a little bit off of this one. The only thing that I'm sad about is if I looked at my fabric, I really like that flower. So I'm going to trim this a little bit. And I'm going to lose that flower. Oh, well. You like Art Garfunkel too? Yeah, I thought he was cool. I'm having trouble with my mouse. It keeps changing my screen so I can't see chat. Let me see if I lay it on its back. Maybe it'll behave. All right, let's go that way. A little trimma. And I'm going to do the same thing. I think it probably would look better if I trimmed in closer, but I'm a little nervous about that. All right, so let's get our sides down. So spring starts a lot of birthdays for us in our family. Starts with our daughter, whose birthday is at the end of the month. March 26th, and then our grandson is April 8th. Well, actually, my son-in-law started in February. They're all kind of right in a row. But so he was February 18th, and then we have our daughter, March 26th, our grandson, April 8th, and then we've got my sister is May 21st. Oh, I forgot my other sister. I have my sister Nancy's April 3rd, so she's coming up. Then we've got Jackie, the 21st. Is she? No, she's the 22nd. Oh my gosh, see, I'm getting all confused. There's so many. My granddaughter's the 21st. My sister's the 22nd. My son and my brother-in-law are the 25th, all in May. Sheesh. There's Calico Kate. Good morning, Kathy. All right, so I'm going to put a little bit here on the top edges like I did before, and then I'm going to try to snug this up close. I kind of put my glue down a little too far on the other pages, the other cover. All right, so now I think I want to do some stitching on my concertina, but I haven't decided where yet. But I have that in the back of my mind. And I was wishing I had a beehive. A lot of folks have been saying the time change has been rough this year. So I thought, well, you know what? A beehive is easy enough to draw. So I'm going to draw a beehive on a little table of some kind. And then put a bunch of bees. Marty said 43 years ago, I made a little quilt for my niece when she turned a year old. I embroidered sunbonnets, Sue's squares. Aw, she told me yesterday she still has it. Oh, that's so wonderful. See, I would have been crying. Good morning, Joni. Nice to see you. Okay, let's scoot a little in there. Now I'm going to put this aside and let this dry a bit before I do some more work on this. So don't let me forget I want to do some work on this cover before I put everything away. So I got out some embossing powder. I've got an idea for that. See, I didn't tuck that edge in very well. See, he's like a wild hare. It's like a wild hare. Let's see if I can. tuck that in. And it's okay if it's a little wonky. All right, so these are going to be my 2 covers. So I'm going to sit those up on my laptop keyboard, and the heat, it's going to help dry that up a little bit for me. Woo! Sorry about that. Sorry about that awful noise. All right, so now before you, as you were arriving, I just glued down a piece of sari ribbon. And now these pages aren't totally done because I still want to come back and Lisa, welcome, welcome. Oh my gosh, your journal is absolutely beautiful. Oh, thank you for joining us and saying hi. I appreciate that so very much. For those that don't know, Lisa, am I saying your last name correctly, Lisa Thill? Lisa is the author of this wonderful article in the Art Journaling magazine. And she created this beautiful journal. Now, if you go, I put her link in my other, oh, thank you, Marty. That's wonderful. Marty just popped in her YouTube link, and she walks you through, and you can see all the wonderful things that she did in this beautiful journal that she created. So if you get a chance to pick up this magazine, I mean, I haven't even gotten past the first article. It's just like so wonderful. It's just so beautiful. She has a lot of delicious stamps for sure. What a great, great idea. So, and like Lisa did, she put little tiny bits of like, ephemera that we have and put them here and there. And it just adds to the character of the journal. It just is beautiful. So I'm going to get to my next page here where I wanted to work today. And the thing with the concertina that I was thinking about, hey Sherry, good morning, that I was thinking about is that you can use pop-ups. You can put things in here that have a little more bulk to them. You don't have to worry about your alligator mouth like you would on a normal journal. And it can just expand, and then if you want, you can tie it shut. If you go back and watch Lisa's walkthrough of her journal, she has a cute little tie that she ties around hers to keep it all together. So I'm going to need some other stuff on these pages. I'm not quite sure what I want to do here. But I do want to do bugs. So the idea that I had for my bugs is I was going through some of my cutouts. Now I've got stuff stacked over here to the left of me. And I took one of my cutouts. It's a little bizarre, I think, but I'm going to see how it works. Gosh, I hope I'm not missing anybody coming in. I put it through oh, here it is. I put it through my Xyron. Can you see it okay? And then I just took some vintage photo on my blending tool and rub that all over to give it a little bit of color. But I think what I want to do is have the bugs climbing up or all around us, almost like it's a jungle gym. I'm not sure how that's going to look, but I'm going to try. So if you're not familiar with the Xyron, it's just a little hand cranked machine. At least mine's a hand crank. I don't know if they come differently. And when you roll it through, it makes your die cut a sticker. So it's like it's a sticker maker. Oh, Dawn. Dawn's saying, I wonder if I'm making small seed packs to store seeds from the current growing season to plant the following year. Yeah. Yeah, like a circle trellis. Yeah. Now, I think I pulled out some bugs, but I don't know. I don't remember if I did or not. So I'm just gonna like pre get that ready. Somewhere I know I had. See, once you use the Xyron, you got little bits of glue in some of these crevices. All right. So I'm going to let that. I'm not sure that I got my bugs out. I have my bug stamps here, but I wanted to put some actual bug cutouts that I had. Well, I could always add those too. So I may go ahead and stamp a few on, maybe on some other paper and pop them up to give them a little more of a 3D look. I think this is where I want to put my beehive. So maybe what I'll do is take a clip. I'm going to take a binder clip and clip my pages together here. And try to get those, because it's very springy. It's very springy, girls, to try to work on this. While and I want to give myself a little bit of room here so I can have this portion flat. So I'm going to try to draw a little table. And then a beehive. And then have some bead die cuts. No, not die cuts. I'm going to stamp them and then tear them out and pop them up. And I want to use some clear embossing powder on my bees to give them a little, kind of a little sparkle. Thanks, Devin. So there's something else that I wanted to try, but I got to get my beehive in first, I think, at least just kind of sketched in. So I'm looking for a pencil, which is, always fun to try. Oh, there we go. I'm a pencil girl. So I'm just going to simply, I hope. Oh, Joni's got to go. Bye, Joni. Thanks for stopping in. Have a great day. So right here, I think I want it in the middle. So I'm just going to make like a little box shape. And I'm going to just make a little table, like a little ledge, and have this come out a little bit here and a little bit here. Just put a little, and then I think, now don't forget, guys, if you have a question or something for me, put it in caps. So it'll be easier for me to pick up. Okay, so a beehive is kind of just like an elongated cone kind of shape, right? Just a little rounded at the top. And so I'm just going to come down like this. And I need to make a hole, so I'm going to make a hole. And then, okay, Tori's going to grab some coffee. Yeah, I didn't think to put that in the description box. I guess I should do that, but it's live right before this one, Def. So then I'm just going to come around and make little curved lines here and go out a little bit each time and just make the indication of, you know, might put another little bump up here. Doesn't have to be perfect. The bees could have been having a wine party when they built the hive, so who knows? Who knows, right? Just very very, it's on a table because I just envisioned it on a table. I didn't want to put it in a tree or anything. And I don't know. Good question. Because it's in a garden, I guess. I don't know. So now I'm thinking, wouldn't it be fun if I could emboss something on? See, my camera is jumping. I just really hate the jumping camera. It's an old-fashioned one, Deb. It's on a table. I don't know, like in primitive art, I remember seeing, different scenarios where you'd have a beehive sitting on a table or something just for decoration. And so in my mind, it's just sitting on a garden table. So I thought, wouldn't it be fun if you could emboss? But see, I can't emboss at this point, right? I mean, so I got out an embossing folder and I sent Calico Kathy, a link. Somebody was hammering. It's kind of the same idea as if you go on to Kathy's Arbor's site. Kathy Arbor. Oh yeah, I know. I just, I didn't think about that. I could have had it dangling from the sky, but I didn't think from. Well, I just thought about it. I just saw it in my mind on a table. And Kathy Arbor will take, I think, really weeds most of the time because the weeds don't have as much moisture in them as leaves and flowers. And she'll put them through her like Big Shot. She does beautiful art with them. And something popped up on a reel, and this person took leaves and they hammered them. Same principle. You're just squashing the vegetation to make an imprint on your paper. And then I thought, well, why can't I try to smash or hammer my embossing folder? Don't know if this is going to work. So I'm going to put a mouse pad underneath. Give me a little bit of a cushion. I'm going to take my embossing folder. I'm just trying to decide which way I want it to maybe go. Do I want it to be recessed I think I want it to be opposite what you would normally do. I'm going to just try. So I've got my little hammer. We're going to see. Okay, hold your ears. Warning. I don't want it necessarily everywhere. That did absolutely nothing. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, I don't have a rolling pin. That's a good idea. What about maybe I have a wooden brayer, but you know what? I don't think I'd be able to put enough pressure, even if I could find my wooden one. Let me see. See, I don't have much arm strength. Where do I have? What else do I have that would be like a punch, but it wouldn't punch through? Oh, that's an idea, Devin. Oh, Devin's so smart. That might work. Let's try that. If I had like a oh, okay, Devin. You know what I mean? Like if you took like Oh, yeah, pansies would be great, huh? Oh, they do, Kathy? Oh, that's cool. Um, like something that you have in your kitchen, that you would squash like tortillas or something. I don't have one of them. Maybe that would work. All right, let's try. And this paper's on the heavier side. So, all right, at this point, I don't care which way it goes. Maybe I could just rub this. I think you need the pressure from both sides, would be probably what you need. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting anything. You need something to squeeze on it. Yeah, I don't think that's... Well, another thing that I've done before is used my embossing folder as a stamp. So let me dry this up so it doesn't smear. Now I have a stencil. I'm just trying, I wanted to try some different ideas in here. I have a honeycomb stencil I could certainly use, but that's boring. No, it didn't work. I even tried pushing my hammer like pressing it down like that, but I think you need the pressure from both sides. So it didn't work. I think it might work with thinner paper, but this is heavy. And I don't think this is watercolor paper like I thought originally. I think this is probably just mixed media paper. Yeah, I'm going to pull out. I was thinking, you know what? I wonder how it would look if I used, I have, now I got to be careful because it's water-based. And if I do it and then put anything on top, it's going to bleed. But I've got this, nope, wrong one. I've got this wild honey stain that's got a dauber top. Let's try. Now I've got some extra fabric. Now I think one thing that Lisa had suggested was, you want to try your different colors and things that you're going to do on a tester sheet before you might do it. So I've got the paper here and I'm going to use this side. Of course, this is all, not even, and and that's going down in the hole. I don't know if it'll work. Might give it a nice kind of a different look though, right? We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm sure I could use my ink pad. That would be, oh, that's kind of cool, guys. Sorry. I think I need to upgrade to a better camera. So that's that. Let's try an ink pad as well. Let's get a plain spot. Put my hand here while I dig through my, let's see, what do we have here that would be nice for a honeycomb? See, I have a bright yellow, but I don't have a nice, Honeycomb yellow. How about gathered twig? That's a little different. It's brown. Yeah, I like how that looks because I like the little spattery things. Now I can't get my drawers to cooperate. Oh yeah, a rubbing would be cool. All right, so this is just an oxide. That's cool too. I think I'm going to do the, I like the ink. I like the way that looks. So I think I'm going to choose that one. Kind of different. Now I don't necessarily want it everywhere, so we'll just see how this goes. Because I'm just going to have to eyeball it. You know, just get out the stencil, or what's the big deal? All right. So it's going to be a crapshoot. As they say. And I'm just pressuring down. Eyeballing with Lori. Da, 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 da. Can you see that? It's very subtle, but me likes it. Oh, yeah, mark making. That's a good term. Thanks, Tori. All right, so I need to dry that up a little bit. So then, of course, I've been messing around with my Tombos because it's convenient to use those. And I forgot, that you can use them like a, watercolor. So I only have the one color brown, but we're gonna go ahead and use it. So I'm just going to take this, and they just have numbers. This is 991, and it's kind of a country yellow. So I'm just going to move that around, give that some color. We could crack-a-lack in here, get something done. All right, and then I'm going to take the brown, and I'm going to put the brown in my table. Just put a little hint on the legs because I'm going to come back with my pen, my black pen. Oh, let's put a little brown on this side and kind of a hint of it going across. Now, can Lori find her watercolor? Where did I put my water? I should have found that before I put my color down. I had one out the other day, but oh man, this desk was a mess. Let's see if I can find one back here that'll work. Hey, Janice, good morning. I'm just going to try to move some of that brown. Then this is, my paper's not tolerating the water as well as, a watercolor. So that's what tipped me off. Didn't tick me off, it just tipped me off. I'm going to put a little bit more dark down in here. Move this around a little bit. Push that up into my grass. Alrighty. And then I'm going to use my heat gun. And then I need to find, I think I'm going to use my black pasta. Thank you, Marty. I've been having so much fun with this. I mean, really. And for those of you that may have just come in, Lisa Thill, the lady that wrote the article in the Art Journaling magazine, created this idea for this type of journal. Okay, so I'm going to put my little circle in for my little beehive there. And now I'm just going to try to sketch in some legs. And then I'm going to go around my outside of my hive. Give it a little more definition. So your brain doesn't have to think too hard. And then I'm going to put little, maybe 3 little dots here, and I'm going to bring down a little line. And I think I'm going to put, let's see, where do I have my, oh, Lori's got things sitting all around her. Oh, I know where they are. I know where it is. I'm going to get my red paint pen. Hey, good morning, Lisa. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Oh no, Lisa's dealing with vertigo today, so she won't be chatting. Oh, you take it easy. Yeah, keep your head back. Gosh, I hope my camera doesn't make it worse for you. I'm going to put little hearts tangling from my table, because it's my garden. It's my garden. I can do what I wanna. All right, now somewhere I have a little bee stamp. Now I put all my little stamps on a tray. I just have to find where I put my tray. Now I also want to, I think, put some little flowers or something around too. So we'll just see. What did Lori do with that other little? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Okay, I found it. I found it. All right. See this? I'm not sure. This one's so little. I'm not sure what that is. I'm going to have to stamp that and see what that is. I don't know what that is. There's a little flower. Another little flower. That'll work. Heavens to Murgatroyd. What did I do? Oh, here he is. He might be a little, well, no, I guess I do want him a little larger so he can be seen. All right, so let's get the stays on. And I'll get my sample, not my sample, but my practice. This guy's not sticky anymore. Oh, he's kind of cool. I think I have a smaller piece somewhere, but where do I? I can't imagine that I didn't pull him out. Oh, here's the one. I think this is the one I'm wanting. These stamps are called Blossom. I had never. Yeah, I think I like that size better. They're on like a glass rock. The brand is Blossom. Never heard of them. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with that little guy. And then, oh yeah, I wanted to see what this is. Oh, it's a little mushroom. Okay, I don't need a little mushroom. All right, now I want a couple stamped on, but I also want a couple stamped on something else. So this is just a piece of cardstock, little scrap that I kept that I couldn't throw away. Whoop. So I'm going to put a couple of these guys on some of this. He didn't get so good. Didn't get his little bottom. Didn't get his little bottom very good. And let's stamp here and here. Okay, that's enough of those for now, I think. Now let's get a couple of flowers in. So you can see how, at least for me, you just can get carried away because the more you work and then you dig out some of your stuff you haven't maybe used for a while. And you just keep adding. And it's so fun. What did I do with that other little? I might have knocked him on the floor. That other little fleur. I don't see him on the floor. Well, while I have this out, I think I want to put the words good times up in here. Exactly, Kimberly. Okay. So we're going to say good times up here. All right, now what I wanted to do was to work with, oh, I better do this. So the designer of this little project, Lisa, she used her, I think they're called Itsy Bitsy. It's a Stampin' Up! Set. It's from 1997. You get 4 of them, and they're all different kinds of little dots and variations. Where do you get a load of this? When you use this, it just, to me, helps bring your page alive. I just love it. So I wanted to do that before I start gluing down some of my bees. So now I use the Stays On to stamp these bees, and I want to use a brighter yellow to put some color on those. So I'm going to It's not really yellow, is it? I had a really bright. This is where a highlighter would come in handy. But I don't think I have any highlighters. I'm just going to make their bodies yellow. It was a gal, Lisa, by the name of Lisa Thill, who did an article in the most recent Art Journaling magazine, which I got in the mail a couple days ago. And it's the first article. She's featured in the first article. And she calls it Gardening for the Soul. Marty popped in her address again for her YouTube channel. She's on most of the social medias. And she just used all kinds of stuff on this concertina style journal, and it's just darling. And then if you go to her YouTube channel, she walks you through her whole piece. It's just beautiful. So that's what inspired me to do this. And it's just been so fun. I think I might just make his little wings yellow as well. There's Brenda A. Hi, Brenda. Nice to see you. Kathy Bird, good morning. Okay, so I think what I want to do, and I think the easiest thing would be maybe to see if my Posca will work. I just want to deepen the black a little bit in a couple of spots. So I'm just working on some bees. Because I want to put some embossing powder on these. I don't know why, I just want to do it. Did I miss anybody? All right. Now, the tricky thing is going to be, all right, I need a piece of, just a piece of paper. Something that's a little larger than, oh, I can use one of these book pages that I have handy here. Oh, well, these are going to be very nice yellow jackets because they're in my garden. Hi, Pam. Good morning. So I'll have them trained to behave themselves Let's see if I can. This is just a whimsical garden with pretend bees, pretend flowers, because I don't really like dirt. I don't really like dirt. I don't really like dirt. Dirt, 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 dirt. Okay, let's see. I'm going to see if I can get a little brush. And I'm going to pop the lid off of this baby. Did you ever buy something? You ever see something, you're shopping or you're thrifting and you see something and you think, "Oh, what would I ever use it for?" I don't know, but for some reason you're attracted to it. And you know if you walk away, you're gonna think, "Oh, why didn't I get that?" Well, that's this. I got this at a hey, Dar, good morning. I got this in a charity shop in France. And oh my gosh, I have used that so much since I got home. All right. That was not the most intelligent thing to do, was to take that lid off without a paper towel nearby. And of course, I'll never be able to change the blade, but I just love it. It wasn't even a couple of francs, I don't think. All right, so I'm just going to mid-70s. Woo! All right, so this is just clear embossing powder. And this is the embossing medium. I'm just going to do their bodies, I think. Methinks, methinks. I better get moving here. That stuff's going to dry. And then I think I'm going to do Winkostella on their wings. I think I am. I think I am. We're probably not even really going to see this very much. But if you're like me, you get something in your head and I can't let it go. I just need to do it. So there you have it. Now, I'm also thinking I would like to put it on my beehive. And this is just going to give it a glazed look. Now this is going to be a little more fiddly. So I'm going to tap into my medium there. This is just a dauber of embossing medium. That you can use. Oop, got some water in my brush. Bum, 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 bum. Dee, 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 dee. Tap, tap, tap. And then we'll put this back in the jar. And then cap her up. And we'll pop this back in. Pointing our fingers and then get the heat tool. And I don't know how much of this you're really going to be able to see. Oh, oh, sorry, sorry, sorry. Goodness. So, 'cause Just over here. And that's why I wanted to stamp underneath so you could kind of see. Okay. Yeah, the embossing powder magnifies it a little bit. So I think that looks cute. Okay, all right. Now, I'm going to get my Winka Stella. And clear. I'm going to put a little bit of Winka Stella on here. Oh, that's Killer, otherwise known as Bella, in our house. She weighs about 15 pounds. Oh, what's Dev got going on? Devin says I want to invite you all to watch a pre-recorded video hop I'm in this Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard. Videos are fairly short. The theme is Dreamweaver, hosted by PM Artist Studio. Cool. Thanks, Devin. Devin, I keep forgetting to go in and make you a mod. That sounds cool. Okay, I'm going to just tear these. I thought about maybe cutting a circle around them, but I decided I'm just going to tear them. My guess is hubby's out talking to a neighbor or something. And he does these things while I stream. I don't know why. I think he forgets how we can hear everything. You know. Oh, you are? Oh, I can't. Okay. No. You know what it is? I'm on StreamYard, so I can't see that you are. That's what it is. On YouTube, and I didn't think I remembered to do it. So good. Very good. All right. Now, see, I'm going to keep that friends because I might be able to use that somewhere. Somewhere out there. All right. Now, the other thing I don't want to forget to do is where did I put that? I want to make the other bees. I want all the bees to be like each other. So let's get that brush in water. And give these guys their little yellow body. And what am I holding on? Oh, I'm holding on to another bee here. Now, I was thinking about inking these, but I don't know if I want to. It sounds good. I'm glad she likes it. Yeah, they need a little something. They need a little something on them. Okay, let's, oh, there's my other little flower. Okay, very good. Now, what was I looking for? My black Posca. I'm going to darken these guys up a little bit. Get their little bums dark. And then I want to Wink Stella their wings. I'm not going to emboss those guys. Put a little something extra on their wings. And, oh yeah, I wanted to take my Wink Stella around my hearts. So hopefully they stand out a little bit. And then I just found that stamp, and that quickly, there it is. I want to put this little flower stamp. And don't start talking about food. I did not eat any breakfast. And I don't want to think about food. No food. Not sure where I want this. I did, Kathy. I don't have a beehive stamp. And I was thinking about seeing if I could carve a stamp. I've never carved anything, and I thought, oh no. Oh no, we don't want to get into that today. No, no, no. Maybe I'll put another one here. All right. Now, I want something. These are so white. I want something. Oh, thanks, Kathy. I really, to be honest with you, I didn't like mine starting out. I really didn't. I loved the designer's book. Too late, Angie. But then when I started to mess with it after my stream, oh my gosh, I just all of a sudden started to kick in, and I really liked it. All right, I'm putting some of my Distress stain over here on my glass mat, like a little puddle. And I'm going to use that around these bees instead of I don't know, instead of using a stamp pad, just kind of dribbling. Hey, Kathleen, I missed you coming in. So sorry. Good morning, good morning. So let's let those dry. I guess I could try to spatter these too, but maybe I shouldn't get too crazy. Not too crazy. Kind of looks like tinkle tape. I know. I thought it was a wonderful, and I'm not a gardener. I enjoy gardens for sure, but I'm not a, get down in the dirt kind of a gal. Never have been. Just not interested in that. But I sure like to look at it, and I like to see the birds coming in and out and the butterflies. You vote spatter? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my nifty little stamp. And then I have some pop-up dots here I'm going to use. Because with the concertina style, I don't have to worry about it being too chubby. I don't have to worry about the chubbiness. So, I'm going to pop these here so I can stamp without fear. And get my little stamper. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Really, if you can find a set of these, they're, like, well worth what you pay for them. I think I found mine for, like, $5, but that was several years ago. They're Stampin' Up! 1997, and I think they're called Itsy Bitsy. You do, Devin? Yeah, I tend to use that one more than the others, but you get 4 of them. Oh, huh? How cute did they turn out? Alright, I'm loving that. You got it a long yeah, Kathy got it a long time ago. Yes, Colleen. Put it right by your desk, and then you remember you have it, and it's so convenient to then use it. Okay, so I'm gonna pop these babies up. So let's get some little pop dot thingies in my mess of them here. I've got them. Well, these aren't too thick, so these might work, and I can cut these. I don't need them this big. I'm just going to cut them in half. And I usually put a little extra glue. So I'm going to put one there. And I'm going to pop one here. Ooh, I didn't put the extra glue, did I? These feel pretty sticky. This is a different kind. Oh, let's put one there on the, and let's put one down here. That feels really a lot stickier than normal. But like I said, these are different. And I'm not selling this. This is for me, so I don't have to be super crazy about, everything staying where I put it. Yeah, see, that's coming up already. All right, famous last words. Here we go. Let's scoot a little hot glue under there. Okay. These are hard to pull off. All right. While I'm at it, I might as well just go zoot. Little hot glue, never hurt. Gonna have trouble with that guy because I'll put him right by the fold. I think I could use a little more coloring here. See, my desk is so messy. Now, I want to get some color at the bottom here where I've got my flowers. And so I'm going to get out some of my, I hope, with an easy reach. I've got these different kinds of paint pens. Let's see, these are called Moxic. No idea where. I've had them a while. Yeah, I like that too. I like that too, Deb. I left the bottom straight. Lisa has hers. I don't know if she tore it or if she mentioned something about buying a some kind of a sketch journal. I'm not remembering now. So I don't know if her journal came that way and she just used some pages out of that. So I'm just going to put a little color down here with these paint markers. Hey, Sandra, good morning. How are you? It's nice to see you. And get some orange. I'm just kind of reloading these, pumping them a little bit. That one's not coming out so great. You're doing good? That's good. Well, that orange is not cooperating. Let's try the yellow Posca. Need something bright up in here. Let's see if I can get this to show up over top of. Yeah, that's good. We've got everything stacked in this one drawer. Try the pink Posca. I think that might be better. Barbies are coming back. Oh yeah, this is much better, I think. Much better, I think, the pink. I'll tell you, I don't have too much luck with my white Posca, but these colored Poscas, I haven't used them in a while, but when I started to dig them out, they've been working pretty good for me. There's a green one. I need to get some green leaves here. Get some stems going. Oh, I got a flower hidden underneath that little that little bee I put there. Let's see. Let's see if I can get this purple to work. Oh, do you, Kathy? So it's not just me? I don't know what it is. And when I sometimes, of course, I don't wait long enough because, I'm in a hurry. Got to catch that 4:30 bus. I don't know why. I just don't wait long enough. And then I go to put a second coat on and I scratch off what's underneath. And I know you're not supposed to do that. And I do it anyway. I just have to simmer down. But, of course, especially Dee Dee comes to mind. Hers just glides on. I don't know. Maybe I don't shake it enough either. I don't know. I know I've got an orange. Oh gosh. feel like my son digging through Legos. This is what it used to sound like, him scraping through his Lego box. Well, this is a different purple. This is a lighter, so let's put this purple here. Now, once this dries, I'm going to hit this with my little stamp again. And these Moxie markers, some of them have a metal tip, and so then there's like kind of, it's like it absorbs, but if you let it dry, the second coat usually looks bright white. Okay, yeah, I just have to be more patient. Oh, see if I can get, oh, this one might work a little better. I like pink and orange together. Now, I might take time after the fact and come back in with my black Posca pen. Hey, Jen, good morning. Nice to see you. Bye, Gail. Have a great day. Oh, thanks, Jen. So once that dries real well, you know, I can come back with my black. I don't know that I'm going to take time right this second to do that. Come back in and do more. But see, then I'll be gluing other stuff on here too. Let me have a little, like Lisa, the gal that wrote the article. See, I've got all these little cuts from a graphic 45. I don't know. I might just come in and pop a couple of these in here. I'm not sure. Look how cute that is. I could have put that in here. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just do it. Maybe I will just do it. And maybe I'll get a little cheesecloth. See what happens here? Just one thing leads to another. I'll put that little bit of cheesecloth down. Let's see if I can stretch that out a little bit. And I'm okay with covering up some stuff that's underneath. I'm going to put a little hot glue down. And zhuzh my cheesecloth a little bit. Got to do the zhuzhing. Hi, Carol. Good morning. Candy. Hi, Candy. Good morning. Good morning. So that's starting to shape up. So, like I said, I'll come back because other things, you know, come to you and oh, I know what I wanted to do. I've got a piece of fabric here somewhere that I wrote the word keeper on it. Oh, Lori, what did you do with it? For another project, and I decided not to use it. Oh, here it is. There goes Killer again. She's after something outside. Let's see. This may have to go over into the other page. Okay, it's a little too large. So just have a piece of stained muslin, and I wrote the word keeper on it. And then, of course, I kept it. We throw very little away in our art room. And I like the little frayed edges. Guess I'm going to tuck it in there. Oh, and you know what else I didn't do? I got to do a little bit of this, a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. Da, 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 da. I got to put some little dashes coming out their behinds, right? Makes like they're flying. You can see them flying. And then I get my little stamp that I keep forgetting where I put it. My little dotty stamp, and put some of that right over there. Excellent. I think I need a little more here. And then I think, because this will fold easily, because this is just a thin piece of paper, fabric. But I'm not quite sure. I think I'm liking it more down here, more like a cluster. So let's grab a little Fabric-Tac here. Just pop a little bit in there. And what I like is, like, if you look, when you go and look at Lisa's channel, Lisa Thill, and you check out what she did, because she walks you through, you'll see she's got random things added to her pages here and there, which I love that. All right, heat tool. All right, so that should be good enough. All right, so let's move on to another page. Let me check my time. 11:38. Oh, okay, I'm good, because Kathy Arbor comes on at 1 Eastern. So let's see. I think what I want to do is stop working on this, and I want to pay attention to my front cover. So let's put this up and aside. There's the page from today. All right. So I'm going to put that aside. Now, earlier when I first came on, I was working on putting my fabric on a piece of heavier cardstock. And what's going to happen is this is going to get glued here. Thank you, Colleen. I appreciate that. Thanks, Evan. Oh, thank you, Kathy. And then this one will come on the pack. But I'm going to leave my string, my ribbon out. And it probably wasn't a good idea to tape that on. Maybe I should take that off. Lisa had hers free standing. I'm just not sure that's gonna, if I glue this down, well, I'm gonna think about this. This might come off. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it off. Lisa just has a free, not attached string or whatever she uses to tie around hers, and I think that's probably a better idea. Now, what I need to do is look through my stamps. What I want to do is look through my stamps and stamp and then decorate my front cover. So all I did was, just like you would with scrapbook paper, I used Elmer's Glue All to glue this down initially, and then flipped it over and used the Fabric-Tac to glue in my sides. So I've got tons of stamps that I have pulled out to do this project initially. And I'm just not sure what I want to put. Yeah, I thought about elastic too, Pam. I think that's a good idea. And then you could, well, you could hang charms on anything, right? So let's just start with, I think I want to put some script. I love my script, so I think I'm going to just start stamping some script on. We'll start with that, and maybe they'll go from there. We'll see. I've got tall flowers, and I just am going to have a rummage through. Oh, here's a bigger piece. Let's use this piece. I'm going to have to rummage through my stamps here and see which direction I want to go. I think I might want to use some white paint and stamp on, see if I can get that. Good morning, Kel. Oh gosh, I hope I didn't miss anybody else coming in. All right, so I'm going to use the, as soon as Kelly arrives, I have to say the word. I'm going to use some of my ganache stays on. And I want to stamp this off and just make sure I getting a halfway decent. And I don't need this to be in your face, really. Let's put a little bit up here. Now this fabric I had colored a while ago using stencils and my pigment powder, paint, and some glazes. So when I was digging through my drawer, Angie Marie, see, so already that looks better to me, right? I mean, the fabric looked fine, but already it looked better. So maybe these are cool Stampin' Up! Stamps too. You've got the flower on each end. This one's just a partial, and this is the whole flower, and then you've got the whole stem. So I have a whole set of these. These are very enjoyable. I really enjoy having those. I mean, some stamps that you use once in a while, and then you might find others that are your favorites, or you kind of keep pulling them out. This is one of the ones I pull out more often than others. And I also use these on my jelly plate. Oh, you're warming me up for later? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't want the bottom stamp. That was silly, Lori. So let's see what kind of impression I can get. Let's see what kind of impression I can make. I could have went up higher. So maybe I'll go up higher with this one. She's coming on it too. Keisha's coming on it too. If anybody's interested to check out Keisha's creations. Okay. And I can always draw that stem down, so that's good. That be good. Now, I don't have a stencil that says garden journal, but I kind of like, I have artist journal inside. I need to look for a piece of, okay, here we go. See, as I get going, I just keep building different ideas. So let's stamp on this piece of muslin. I know, there's different ones too, Brenda. I don't know if I have them all pulled out. There's like a rose, I think. You get 4 of them in the set. It's a Stampin' Up! And I don't know if I pulled out any of the other ones to show you. Not sure what box I have them in. No, I think I just pulled that one out. I could pull that out. If you want to see the other ones, let me know, Brenda, and I'll see if I can easily find my. All right, so let's see. Let's just do the word journal. And let's put it here. And then maybe I'll print my own. Oh man. Wow. Okay. Brenda Angel Kelly. All right, let's see if I can find them easily here. I've got my stamps. They should be in this box. Well, here's one. This one's the tulip. Let me see if there's any more in this box. I think I moved them to the next box. Whew, you're going to need a nap, Cal. My goodness, they're usually right in here, but of course, now that I say they're here, they're not here. I got one more box to check here. I love hearing the woodpecker. Oh, there's another one. I think that fourth one's MIA. That might be in my bin that I'm using flowers out of. I don't know where that fourth one might be. So this is the rose. Hi, Beth. Good morning. Oh, you did? Oh, wonderful. Thanks for letting me know it arrived. I appreciate that. And then the tulip. And then there's one other one. And then the one I was using is like a little daisy. But you get a fourth one. I'm not sure what that is. Okay, so I want to write the word, excuse me, journal. And I really don't like my printing. But you know what? After I print and do something, I like it a little better after the fact. So just going to go with it. If I can now relocate my Posca. There it is. And my pencil. Just kind of want to give myself an idea. And I don't care if it's wonky. It is a little wonky. See if I come back in with a Posca over top of this, I might be able to make it look, okay. Oh, me either, Candy. Ours, we have the geese all the time. It's like they love us. They never leave. Very good. Okay, Dana. I mean, Dana. Devin. Ah, it's just lovely when your eyes see one thing and your brain sees something else. This pasta may be on its way out. Funny Devin. See you later. Well, our one neighbor 2 doors down, she feeds them. And they are beautiful. I don't have anything, but it's the poop. It's the poop. I remember I was doing a temp job and they have had this is way before COVID, so they had all different entrances you could get in wherever. And I went to go in this one door, and then I remembered one of the girls that I guess she was one of the supervisors said, "Stay away from that door. We've got geese there. Just have a nest." And they're not very friendly right now. And I started to head towards that, and I remembered, and she was honking. Whoo! She were not, she were not happy with me. Eh, all right, so we're gonna make this do. This'll this'll do. Now, really, if I wanted to and take the time, I could certainly have stitched those and have it look better, but I think this is gonna work for me. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like when I lay it on top of the cover. This is getting frayed really nice. I'm going to let it hang off the edge. That's going to cover up my fleur. So let's trim a little bit here. Yeah, you got enough room to sit down and get comfortable, Kelly? All right. I think I like it there. Oh, maybe I like it there. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. I don't know. I see that everyone has left. Ready, sick. Hmm. You're going to squeeze in? Okay. Snuggle in next to somebody. Thanks, Devin. I'm not sure if I like it up here or like, I guess I like it at the top. All right, now I got a couple of these too that I was going to use inside, but let's see how I like them here. Mm. Has anybody ever used a rub-ons on fabric like this? got this big thing of rub-on. I don't know if anything will work. Does it work well, Colleen? Let's see. See, I like all these swirly things in here. Green, I don't think that would show up. I'd have to use the darker one. Oh, I got some white. Works well? Okay, cool. I've got some white left here. Let's see. Just the white would. I might try that white. I kind of like that flower. Although that might look cool there. That's going the wrong way. All right, I'm going to try this here. Just use my bone folder. Now, if you're not familiar with it, transfer is just an image. The substrate's kind of like a plasticky kind of deal. And you just rub. Usually you get like a popsicle stick with them. Ooh. But you really have to rub them down. Let's get the leaf. Let's get the leaf and the stem. And then it sticks to whatever you're rubbing it down on. I have a hard time seeing where I missed. That's kind of cool. That's cool. I really like those swirly things. This other one. I use the dark one. I don't think this would show up any better. Okay, so that's kind of cool. All right, not sure about these. Let's see if I do, where's my green? Did I put it back? I'm going to use my green Posca on these leaves. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention, if you go through, maybe you have already, and you looked at Lisa Thill's journal, she's got one page that's got raindrops, and I didn't write it down. She used some kind of a product. I don't know if it was pearls, something that there's like little bubbles, and she put them on her page and then took like her pokey tool and stabbed it and dragged it up, and they made the cutest little raindrops. You have to check it out. You have to check out her journal. All right, so I have that. I don't know if I'm going to bring that stem all the way down. I guess I can. I guess I can. I guess I can. I want to try my white Posca. Let's give it a shake. This one might be almost out. Of course, I could get out my white paint and use my white. But this is easier. Okay, Ange, so you can say Oh, I don't know, Colleen. I don't know if I would remember it. She doesn't say it in her article, but she says it on the video. And it sounded like it was like a little bead kind of a thing, and then she would sit it on their paper and then pop it and drag it. We had turkeys here when we first moved in. I had my room set up differently, and I could look out into the backyard. We have a lake behind us off to the right, and then we have a little, this white one might be just on its way out. Um, we have a different kind of a white paint pen. Anyway, we've got a little canal right behind us, so I wanted to face the canal while I was sitting here for hours, fussing around with my art. And I looked up, and there was this big eyeball. Our whole back wall is all windows. This big eyeball. Here was about 6 or 7 turkeys, just, having a walking on by. Haven't seen them since. I didn't scream or anything. All right, let me try this one. Might be time for me to get. This is Flymax paint marker. Oh, there earlier it was clearing up real good for me, but I can't get this one to clear up. Oh, this one's not even open, for goodness sakes. I know I have an open one. Well, I can open this one if I can get the paper off. That's the thing. Some of these are just, they're so tightly wound, you know what I mean? We had a fella stay with us. We were still living in Pennsylvania, and he was a missionary. And he was at the school we worked at, the college that we were at. And he was there. I don't know if he was taking some courses or giving a lecture or whatever he was doing. And we offered him, he could stay with us for a couple of days while he was in town. So, nice guy. Well, his parents were from, I think, Massachusetts, somewhere up around there. Oh, that works pretty good. And they were in a trailer, and they were coming through the area, and they wanted to visit. We said sure. So they parked their camper in our driveway. We had a pretty good sized driveway. And they joined us for dinner. And they got talking, and this fella's dad said he was telling them about driving through their town. And his dad had that New England accent, and he's saying, "Oh, you should have seen the turkeys. The turkeys. We had turkeys right coming across the street, right in front of the car. The turkeys. So cute." Okay, so that's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Okay, so this is one of the Moxic markers. These are permanent ink paint markers, Moxic. But see, this one's different. The other ones have like the paint, what we're used to, like a paint tip. But these, I got the whole set. I don't even remember why. Hey, hi, Margaret. Nice to see you. This has a metal tip, and the paint is more like silvery. I don't know if I'm going to be able to tell on the fabric. That one's not really coming out. I put some out on my glass mat. Let me put it on with a paintbrush. Maybe I can get some on with a paintbrush. Well, that's good enough. See, it looks more silver to me than yellow. All right, now I'm still kind of on the fence about this. I'm not sure I mean, I like it okay, but I think I might like it smaller. Let's just see if I have another piece of fabric here that I could use. Ah, who are we kidding, Laura? You got fabric. You got fabric coming out of your ears. I like the size of that, I think. That one I have rag journal started on that one. Oh, that's got, I coffee stained some fabric that already had a little design on there. See, the thing that's troubling for me when I write on fabric is that you can't get it to flow. See, if you use the Poscas, they kind of like skip. You know, you can't really get it to move. I'm trying to think what else I would have that might work better than because if I used ink, you know, like a calligraphy ink, that would just bleed. It would just bleed. Let's just try this. Let's see. Maybe I have one that's a little juicier. Wonder if this one's a little juicier. Well, it's only a piece of fabric, right? So maybe if I print, maybe if I write journal, Journal. This is not going too bad. This one's a little juicier, I think, than the other one. I don't know. I don't know. It's too long. Oh, thanks for stopping in, Zandra. Have a great day. All right, so what I need to do is find a piece that's, how many different ways can you write journal? Look what I save. See, I'm not well. I'm just not well. It makes better sense to get the size that you need first, Lori, and then go from there. See, I don't want to cover up my little flower. I like my little flower. Kind of like that it's a little wider there. All right, let's see. I'm just going to do journal. Woo! This is very wiggly. This fabric is very wiggly. I've got another idea. That's too big. I was thinking about a little label. And just writing the word journal on a label. Pull the dang thing out more. Nope, 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 nope. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. See, I'm all over the map, and now I can't decide. Of course, all the stuff I had sitting on this little dish has taken flight, and it's all over. It's all over the place. Okay, Kel. I can't help it. I can't decide, Kathy. That might have to wait because I just can't. I can't decide. I know what I want to try to do with this, though. I want to, what about a bigger garden journal going up the side of the, ooh, Kathy, that's a good idea. Yeah, like up here. Maybe I could just write it right on the stem. I was thinking about hitting this with a little bit of this, kind of looks like giraffe skin. I wonder how these would look with some of this on it. That don't look so good. All right, so I put a couple other things here that I thought might look cool on the cover, or some piece of it. So I thought that might look cool on the cover. Let me just, I'm going to write garden journal on this stem and just be done with it. I know you do, Marty. I'm going to print on my stem. It's crooked, but I'm going to do it. And I'm going to live with whatever happens. I'll have to redo that maybe with white at the end. Thank you, Kathy Berg. I like it. I like it very much. Now I'm trying to think what else I had because I really like this. I think this is one of my tea bag things. I don't know. But I thought I might like to flip a piece of that on there. But that was before I was going with this colored, bright colored. Just I was going to do more of the earth tony kind of a cover. And let's get some cheesecloth going here. Yeah, that looks great. Great idea. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. That's cool. Cool, man. Cool. All right, this is too big. I need some Timmy tag stuff that I I've got other stuff here that I wanted to use. Let's see, I've all got it stacked. And there's a big piece of tea bag. Oh my gosh, I know some of you were in Murray's this morning. Oh my gosh, that little tea bag. Oh, I can use a piece of that. That little tea bag journal she made was awesome. Was so cute. Now this is the bird that I cut out of when I was making the fabric paper. He's too big, I think, for what I'm looking for. Bum, 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 bum. I have this really cool paper that I purchased when I was at the ooh, I like that button. Don't be getting away from me. Bye, Marty. Thank you. I like that button for there. I might have to go get another piece because it looks like I can't find the piece I had setting aside here. I got it at the Wool and Sheep Festival in New York. No idea how these folks made this paper, but it's like the coolest stuff. I don't even know what it's called. She didn't seem like she wanted to share too much. Well, I can use a little piece of that. I'm trying to build a little cluster down here. And this, I have some of that on the inside of the journal. That may be enough. That may be enough. I was thinking I might like to use a little piece of this. This is just a piece of paper that I found, and I liked it, so I put it through my Xyron machine, my little sticker maker. Putting some of that wild honey. Let's start sticking some of this stuff down. Do, 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 do. Now I need some kind of thread fiber that I might have just sitting here handy, just waiting to be used, to find a home. Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. I'm all over the place this morning. That might be a little too thin. Well, I could double it. How about just some thread? I just want something. I don't like, in most cases, I don't like to have my buttons without some thread. I don't know. I don't know. Now let's see if Lori can get the thread through this. The needle eye's pretty large. But when you don't have your readers on, it's always a little dicey. Well, I think I probably could have made that thread a couple of feet longer. Good grief. Good grief. All right, let's stitch it onto this piece of muslin I have here. Putting my knot underneath, and I just grabbed some gold That's a movie? Oh, Polka King with Jack Black, huh? Hmm. All right. So we've got that stitched on. And I'm going to hot glue this down. So yeah, I think Jack Black's a good actor. I loved him in The Holiday. Loved him in The Holiday. That kind of looks like a hot mess, but I think I like it. I'm going to hot glue all that down. Thanks, Kimberly. Now I have these are just have them in my hand. I keep moving stuff. I do like that flower. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, if I don't quit moving stuff, I don't know. I might have to leave town. Here they are. These are The Holiday's one of your favorite? Yeah, I think I'd have to say me too, Beth. I really enjoy that. I'm not a fan of Carmen Diaz, but um, if they had cast somebody else in that role, that would have really worked better for me. I just don't think she's that great, but I just really enjoy that movie. Of course, I love that, the British side of it. These, gosh, I don't even know what you call them. See, I got that other little one somewhere else. I use these a lot. And they're like little stitched circles. These are a Lavinia stamp. So I was wondering how that might look if I put a couple some of these circles here on my piece. And I don't know how well it would turn out with being I'm going to have to use paint. And I don't want to get, real carried away. But I may already be carried away. Let's see if I can get that to stick. I don't think our pooch can decide whether she needs to go out or not. Okay, so I have this Basics Liquitex in white. I was thinking I would try that. And let's see if I have something with some color that I can stamp on to see. Let's move the cover out of the way for a second. I have one of Tim's daubers that have paint in it, but I think I need to take that off and see if I can clean the little spongy part. I'm thinking if I just put a little bit of this on with my finger, maybe I can get away with getting a decent stamp. All right, let's see if we can get the second. I don't want it full on. That's good enough. That's good enough. All right, now let's get the next one. I wish I knew where my little one was. Beth, do you have a favorite part of that movie? I find myself quoting that movie quite often. I love when I think it's, oh, hi, Elvis. Is Elvis here? I love it when I think Kate Winslet says, you ought to be the star of your own life or something like that. Oh my gosh, so cute. I like that pretty well. All right. I'm going to put my heat gun up to that. Yes, The Kids in the Tent. That's one of my favorites too. And they did the whole lip gloss thing, the little girls with their little accents. Oh my gosh. Or Mr. Napkin. Yeah, it's a good movie. No, it's with Jack Black, Kate Winslet, and Carmen Diaz, and what's the other guy's name? Good looking guy. He was in Harry Potter. Or was he in Harry Potter or was one of the other? Oh no, it wasn't one of the Harry Potters. It was one of the other ones. What's his name, Beth? Kate Winslet's brother. No, not Hugh Jackman. Yeah, Jude Law. That's it. Jude Law. Man, that was not coming to me. All right, I need another coat. I think this is dry. I need another coat of that white. paint pen, and if that doesn't make it really white, I'm gonna have to go with the paint. But I want my daisies to be really bright white. How am I on time? Okay, 12:32. So it's about time for me. I need to find my yellow Posca too. I'm not happy with that. All right, so for anyone who hasn't been here the whole time, or for my replayers, I'm just going to say this is the second installment of this garden journal project, which was inspired by Lisa Thill, who is featured in the most recent art journal magazine, and it's called Journaling Garden Journal for the Soul. Well, I'll check that. I got it right here. I was trying to see where my yellow. Here it is. And I'm going to do a little walkthrough. So I have my live from the other day, and then today I wanted to continue because I just have had so much fun, and I wanted to get, bye Kel, I wanted to get my cover started here. I think the cover's really probably almost done. So let me just recap briefly, and then I'll skedaddle and then give you some time so you can join Kathy Arbor, who's up next. Art Journaling Magazine, it's the most recent issue, just came out. I just got mine in the mail, and my inspiration is Gardening for the Soul by Lisa Thill. And in the description box is her YouTube channel. Thank you, Devin. And so the project was inspired by this gal, Lisa, who just did an amazing job with her journal. And if you look on her YouTube page, site, you'll see she does a walkthrough of hers, which is just really amazing. So this is what we did today. I worked on my cover, and I think for the most part that'll probably be done. I'll probably darken that up and maybe outline my petals, and I think I'm going to have to hit my little daisies there with some white paint. And then I'm going to use this for my back cover, which I think I'll just stamp some script on there, and we'll just do a quick little walkthrough here. Concertina style. And I've got tons of other things that I want to add. Little quips, little Timmy things, you know, that I want to add in. I made a little garden gate. I should probably, I have a little bunny rabbit cut out that I like. Maybe I'll put my little bunny rabbit there because I got the bunny there. See, every time you look through, you can think of something else. Hey, Shaz, nice to see you. This needs more work. Not sure what I want to do here. This might be a good place for raindrops because my clouds kind of look a little heavy. I think I need to brighten up my grasshopper a little. I'm not sure how to do that. I'm going to have bugs climbing on that. I'm not sure. Thank you, Kathy. These are all going to get, I'm going to make the, the brick wall, put some flowers in here. This is the hanging basket. I think I might put my birds there. And then today we worked on the bee page. So I still got a few things to do. Lisa's journal was 20 pages. Oh, here's the paper I was looking for. I put it in the back cover. So I might do some bunnies or something back here. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's just been a blast. I will not come back on um, and do another live because, like, after a while, I think it gets a little, wah, wah. But I may just do a little flip through once I get it to where I think, you know, I'm going to say it's done. Um, but I want to go through my Timmy stuff, and get little labels and jazz like that to pop in here and there. And yeah, so at this point, I'm really pleased with how it has turned out, and it's just really been a blast. Anywho, thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you all soon. Have a great rest of your day. We've got Kathy Arbor coming up next at 1 Eastern. And let's see, it's Thursday. Oh, is it the third Thursday? She may already be on. Um, Jamie, APG Jamie, is usually on the third Thursday. And I don't know if PM artists are on Thursdays as well. And then we've got Beth later this evening, right? And Rosemary. Gosh, there's just plenty to do. Instead of watching some of that TV jazz. My husband watches the TV, and I got an earbud in watching something worthwhile on YouTube. Jamie's on now? Okay, thanks, Kathy. Yeah, she usually is on about now. So plenty for you to do. Thanks so much for being here again. Appreciate my mods. Thanks. You do a great job for me. I appreciate you so very much. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. I plan to be back Sunday morning as usual at 11 Eastern. And okay, PM artists are on it too. Thanks, Devin. And that's it for me. It's a wrap. I'm going to grab some lunch and I can sit here and enjoy Kathy and APG Jamie. I usually have somebody on my phone and somebody on my computer. That's how I roll. Nice to see you, Tori. And another shout out for our Riri. She's getting a pacemaker put in today. So she might be having that done right now. So keep her in your thoughts and prayers. And I hope to see y'all soon. Don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey, my friends. See y'all soon. Oh, and don't forget, the market's coming on at 2 today, too. Keisha's Creations. All right, I think that's it. And she's out. Bye bye.